Hello there, and welcome to Magic the Gathering Arena. Let me just turn down the music, there we go. Yeah, welcome! Hello, Pink Panic. Now, it has been a while since we last played, like what? A month? I think it's been about a month. There have been some changes. I don't think anything as big a change as like last time I played. Major changes happened around then, but no, there still have been a few changes to like the layout of various things. Here. This has completely changed. They've got like starter decks and my decks. Let's go into Brawl. Are there Brawl starter decks? No, those are just, yeah. Yeah, so like, it's not a terrible change, it's at least, it helps keep it more organized. Because having all of my decks mixed in with all the decks that the game just gives you, yeah. So, there you have it. But before we do any gameplay, let's see. Let's just do a few things. Do a little bit of housekeeping. Start with, I guess we were going down this route. What are they called again? Oh, come on. Brokers! Yeah, I guess we were going for the brokers. Sure. It's not really a big deal. Yep. Let's go to store. Now, there has been, among the updates, ooh, would you look at that? Ooh, would you look at that? Fuck off, it's so good. Oh, it's all of them, it's all of them. All of them are 60% off. Oh my god, but they're so good. God, I love this art. Unfortunately, I don't think I can justify, yeah, I don't think I can justify it, but look at that. Anyway, let's open, oh wait, first, go back to the store. Here is another thing that changed. A new alchemy set released. So there's still, like, you know, the old alchemy, which was Innistrad. There's also now new Capenna alchemy. Now let me see if I can remember what the code is for that. Play alchemy new Capenna? Yes, play alchemy new Capenna, and it gives you 3 free packs. So let's do a little bit of pack opening, and I want to open the packs before we get into the deck building stuff, because who knows, we might want them. Got some interesting stuff here. What's our rare? Ledger Shredder. Bird Advisor, flying. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, it connives. That is any player. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. What's our next one? Hark Heights Pegasus. 2 mana, 2/1 flying trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card if you had 2 or more creatures into the battlefield. And okay. So the if clause is kind of meh. But the draw a card anytime it hits is, ooh, yeah. That's nice, and for only 2 mana. What else are we getting? Obscura Interceptor. Flash lifelink. Whenever enters battlefield, it connives. When it connives this way, return up to one target spell to its owner's hand. Ooh. That's nice. Now what? What's next? What's next? What's next? That's just a wild card. It's fine. I mean, we've been building up a collection of those. I don't think 22 is enough for us to actually double down on any kind of constructed deck, but it's a good number to have. Alright, now let's open the alchemy cards, and let's take a look at some of the new alchemy stuff they've got. So, Shattering Finale, Casualty 1, target creature an opponent controls perpetually gets -0, -3. And Skyline Savior. Whenever it enters battlefield, return a permanent you control to its owner's hand. If it's a non-angel creature card, it perpetually gets +1/+1, gains flying, and becomes an angel in addition to its other types. Nice. And what's our rare? Arming Gala. Enchantment at the beginning of your end step. Creatures you control and creature cards in your hand, library, and graveyard perpetually gain +1. What the fuck? So every card in your entire goddamn deck, like every single card, all of them, every single one, just gets boosted every turn? Oh, this card is giving me ideas. I mean, it might not be good, because the thing, who am I kidding? It's not good, but it's a meme, and I love this meme. Like, just think, right? Like, so, like, here's why the card isn't good. It doesn't do anything until after your first turn, like your end step of the first turn you playing this, and this comes down on turn 5. So you spend 5 mana doing nothing, and then everything gets boosted by 1. But I can see this quickly snowballing. Like, after a few turns, and that's the problem with this card, is it's a long game card. It doesn't do anything until you get into the late game. And it's been out for a few turns. Also, a good thing about this card is, even if it gets destroyed, because it's giving everything perpetually, your perpetually stuff is just perpetually bigger. By the way, the playlist you're hearing in the background is some Electro Swing. I figured Electro Swing would be nice to have during the stream. Normally I do like Pretzel Rocks, I think, but Pretzel Rocks has kinda sucked lately, so I'm just using a YouTube playlist. Unfortunately, some of the music may have lyrics, and so if you hear something and if you hear lyrics, then I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. Anyway, I'm talking too much about Armangala. Point is, it's a meme. It's good the longer you have it out. And that's why it's not good. On to the next one. Let's see. Next. Alright, so we have another one of you. What are you? Choice of Fortunes. Seek 2 cards. You may shuffle them into your library. If you do, seek 2 cards. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. And then you have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. The Seek? Huh. Like, so this is obviously... Divination is just the baseline... Pay 3 mana, blue sorcery, draw 2 cards. This is a better divination obviously, because divination is literally the baseline. Like, if it's worse than divination, it is literally unplayable. But yeah, choice of fortunes. So first of all, it's seeking, not drawing. So it gets around stuff your opponent might be playing that says you can't draw more than one card a turn or whatever. But you also get options. You get to seek 2 cards, and then you get to decide if you don't like the 2 cards you just got. Like, say you're flooding out and you hit 2 lands, you get to say, nope, let me redraw another 2. So that's nice. I like choice of fortunes. And Bank Job! Okay, so 3 mana enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. Exile the bottom creature card of your library. You may cast that card this turn. At the beginning of the next end step, if that card is still exiled, so if you chose not to play it, put it into your graveyard and create a treasure token. Nice. And what's our last one? Alright, so we got another choice of fortunes, nice. Menagerie Curator. Human Citizen, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with a creature card in your library, draw a card. And Herald of Vengeance. This card I've already seen. But I really like the flavor of this card. Like, there's a few cards that have this type of effect, you know, it's the revenge effect, basically. Like, if you've been dealt damage by a thing, you destroy the thing. And I think it's cool. It's not necessarily good, because you don't want to have been hit by the thing in the first place, you know. Anything that says you get to blow up stuff after they deal damage to you, you're already dead at that point. Well, it's fun to have. Okay, before we get into any major deck building, or any deck building at all, really, I want to show off. So last time, I did not have this deck. More recently, I was playing Magic on this account with one of my partners, Chloe, and I just kind of threw this deck together, and I just kind of want to show it off. It's mono green. I think it's the best mono green stompy deck I could build under the circumstances of I didn't want to have to spend any wild cards. So here's what we got. It's 22 basic, 22 lands. 22 is not a lot, I'll admit, but it's fine. We also have, like, we got a few ramp cards like Topiary Stomper and Kazandu Mammoth, you know, yeah, so we can get there. I think 22 is enough. Abundant Harvest, just 2 copies. I don't think we want too many of these, but they do kind of help us fix our draws a bit. Like, if we don't have enough lands in our starting hand, we can choose land. If we are flooding out of lands and we want to hit something to cast, we can choose non-land. Blizzard Brawl is just a very solid removal card. It's good at just fighting things, because green, the way green removes things is it fights them, and that's what this does. 2 Llanowar Elves. Honestly, maybe I should go up to 3 Llanowar Elves. I didn't want to go too... The problem was I didn't actually know what to cut. You know what, though? Here's an idea. Let's cut one of you, and go up one of you. Ah, that's why I only had 2, because I only have 2. Alright, never mind. Let's keep it as it was then. Yeah. Next we've got Snakeskin Veils and Tamio Safekeeping. Snakeskin Veil is a very... Like, both these are protection. to keep our stuff from getting removed. Snakeskin Veil, like, I did a split because they both do different things. Snakeskin Veil puts a 1/1 counter on my stuff, so even if it's not being targeted by anything that I want to fizzle with Snakeskin Veil, if I want to save my creature, like I block and then I make it bigger so it doesn't die, that's something I can do. Or I can use it to sneak in a little bit more damage if I'm playing the aggressive plan. Tamiyo's Safekeeping, on the other hand, does two other things that Snakeskin Veil doesn't. Number one, it gives your stuff indestructible. Well, your one thing you're targeting indestructible. So if your opponent's playing a board wipe, Snakeskin Veil does not protect, but Tamiyo's Safekeeping does. Same if, like, you're attacking into a creature or blocking a creature, that's gonna be a trade no matter what. Like, Snakeskin Veil, the 1/1 counter wouldn't mean anything, your thing is still gonna die. Giving it indestructible means it doesn't. And also the gain 2 life is very relevant when playing against an aggro deck. Those 2 life, it's the difference between life and death. On to our 2 mana cards. Oh, and I guess... I guess I had 61 cards. Alright, you know what? Let's cut a Beanstalk Giant. I played a bit with this deck, and I'm not terribly impressed with Beanstalk Giant. It's fine, but there are better things I can do. Anyway, onto the 2 mana. We've got Galagreators. This one's just kind of a fun of. I don't think it's necessarily supposed to be played in a Stompy deck, because it requires you to be playing a lot of creatures every turn. Or not every turn necessarily, but you know, like, if there's a turn and you miss a creature, you're missing out on value with Galagreators. That said, it has a lot of things going for it. It gets bigger, it can ramp you, and it can gain you life, and those are all good things. Inscription of Abundance, just a one of. It does several things, and each of those things, it does one extra thing if you choose to kick it. So, for 2 mana, it can either make something bigger so that, like, you can either play more aggressively or you can save your creature when you're blocking. It can gain you life in case you're playing against, like, mono red or something and you really, really, really need life. And it fights something in case your opponent has a creature that you need to deal with. And then, of course, if you kick it, you get to do all of them. Prosperous Innkeeper, a 2 of. This card is ramp, but unlike Llanowar Elves, it is only a one-time ramp. You don't, you get the treasure token, but then once you use the treasure token, you lose it. But the gain life every time a creature enters the battlefield is relevant. Ranger class, only a 1 of, because that's all I have. 2 mana makes a 2/2. That's fine. 2 mana, sink 2 mana into it. You can now play a lot more aggressively, make your stuff bigger every time you attack. And if you are flooding out, or your hand is empty, or whatever, you can sink 4 mana into it, and you can now play creatures off the top of your deck. Sylvan Anthem. This one I actually haven't seen yet, but I like this card. Green creatures you control get +1/+1, and whenever green creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Yeah, just very straightforward. Also, that's great art. I love that art. Werewolf Pack Leader. 2 mana 3/3. Now, back in my day, a 2 mana 3/3 alone was good enough. Like, if you're spending 2 mana to get a vanilla 3/3, had no abilities whatsoever, you were well ahead in the game. This is that with more upside. 2 mana, you get a 3/3, you get the ability to draw a card if you attack with enough power, which usually you will be. Not necessarily all the time, but sometimes, you know. And card draw is very important, especially if you're playing this kind of deck that just kind of wants to play a bunch of creatures and draw a bunch of cards so you can play more big creatures. And if you have mana to spare, you can turn this into a werewolf. Well, no, it is already a werewolf. It loses the fact that it's a human, and it gains trample and gets bigger. Love-Struck Beast. You know, just very, very solid card. For 1 mana, on your first turn, say you don't have like a Llanowar Elves or an Abundant Harvest or anything, you can make a 1/1. And then on turn 3, you get a 5/5. The 5/5 does have a downside, sure, the downside being that it can't attack unless you have a 1/1, but it can block. And 3 mana 5/5 that can block is so relevant. But if you do get that 1/1, you're in business. Now, if we were to play more Sylvan Anthems, we would want to cut down on Love-Struck Beast because it can now no longer attack, basically ever. Because our Llanowar Elves are now all 2/2s, and yeah, so what have you. Cemetery Prowler. I don't think I've seen people playing this card, but I need something to throw in the deck, and I have this in my collection, so there you have it. 3 mana, 3/4. With Vigilance. Right off the bat, all very good stats. Its abilities: it exiles things, and spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each card type they share with cards exiled with Cemetery Prowler. So, say you exile a creature. Now all your creatures cost 1 less. You exile an artifact, that's not going to be relevant. Same deal. Spoiler alert, only thing that's going to matter is creatures and maybe like sorceries. Like Fertile Footsteps costing 2 would be nice. Invoke the Ancients costing 4 would be nice. You know. But anyway. It's a nice card. On rate. Good. Khazad-dû Mammoth. It can be a land when we need it, and there's gonna be a few times when we really need it. Otherwise, it's a 3 mana, 3/3 that gets bigger the more lands you play. Topiary Stomper. Just a 1 of... Again, because I only have 1, but this is just a ramp card. I don't think I've gotten to the point where this can actually attack or block. The thing, like, Love-Struck Beast can at the very least block even if its condition isn't met. Topiary Stomper, however, is literally nothing until you have enough lands for it. So, Toski. Here's that card draw. It's indestructible, which is relevant on like the first turn you play it, because it doesn't have haste, and you might want to block your opponent's big bungus. After that, Toski has to attack every single turn. It's good he won't die though. He will not die unless your opponent is playing like ways to remove him. Bristling Hydra, just a 1 of. It's this card was good back in the day. I don't think it's seeing any play anymore. I think the power level has gotten too high, which is weird considering this card is from Kaladesh, which was a pretty powerful format. But you know, it protects itself. it protects itself for free once, which is really good, and it gets bigger. Harmonize, a 2 of. I feel like I need card draw, is the thing, you know? I don't need too much card draw. Also, I just like Harmonize, you know? 4 mana, draw 3 cards. Just very solid. Questing Beast. Is Questing Beast, need I say more? Invoke the Ancients. For 5 mana, or 4 mana if you happen to exile a sorcery with Cemetery Prowler. But yeah, 4 mana, you get not 1, 2 4/5s. 2 4/5s for 5 mana. And you get to distribute Vigilance, Reach, and Trample among them. It's really good. I like this card. Primal Command? Hello, oh shit, you're right. I did forget to do that. But hello, Vivian. Hang on. Yeah, I changed the going live notification. I forgot to change the game. True. Oh heck, this is why it's running so slow. It's because I'm on Chrome. I forgot to switch to Firefox when I'm streaming. Alright, the category should be correct. Now. Awesome. Yeah. So, yeah, I was kind of in a rush when I was starting up the stream because, yeah. Yeah. That is fair, Vivian, yeah. Unless you can manage to do the color challenges, which I don't think I had too much of a problem doing that, but apparently they're kind of tough, from what I've heard. At least Chloe had issues with the color challenges. So yeah, maybe they are a bit tough. And yeah, unless you're willing to like spend money on the game, it takes a while to build up a collection. Draft is all I can really say. Like, if you can just manage to just kind of grind out just a few early games of just, you know, build up your gold collection, and then get enough gold to buy yourself into a draft, and then start drafting, and just never stop drafting, and then always draft. Every time you draft, just all draft. And then you'll eventually build up your collection where you can get a deck. But, you know, like, also with each draft, you get wild cards, and with the wild cards, you'll be able to make your own constructed deck, you know. So, that's my recommendation, is draft. Huh. Interesting. Weird. Yeah, I didn't have any problems with the color challenges, but maybe they've changed things since the last I did. Last time I did the color challenge was a year ago. Anyway, back to the deck tech. Well, this is kind of a long deck tech. I'm just kind of doing... I got a bunch of one-offs. What am I saying? Primal Command does things. It gains you life. It gets rid of something problematic for a turn, because they'll be able to draw it again. Unless you choose the target player shuffles their graveyard into their library. Speaking of, if you want to shuffle a graveyard into a library, you can do that. If you're being milled out, get your stuff back. If your opponent is playing a graveyard deck, you can screw them over. And then finally, you get to tutor for any creature. So, it's solid. Weird. Interesting. That's... Huh. That's just... Yeah, it's just broken, I guess. Huh. Interesting. Froghemoth. 4/4, trample haste, and it does stuff. Yeah. It's also more graveyard hate. Elder Gargaroth. Elder Gargaroth. I love this card. I mean, for starters, you're paying 5 mana for 6/6. With a whole bunch of good abilities. You know, Vigilance, Reach, Trample, good stuff. It also does things when it attacks or blocks. Don't have enough cards in hand? Draw more cards. Need to put pressure on your opponent? Make a 3/3. If you're fighting against aggro, gain life. Everything it does is good. Ashaya does some dumb things because there are some certain cards that people play that only hit non-land permanents, and you don't realize that until you have Ashaya on the field, and then they try to play their thing, and then they can't, and it's like, oh wait, this thing says non-land, because Ashaya makes all your stuff into lands. Return of the Wild Speaker. Draws you a bunch of cards, or if you need to swing in for the win, you get to swing in for the win. Just a few more. Vorinclex. Oh, I hate this card. I hate playing against this card. It is so dumb and so annoying. And you don't realize how many permanents exist that rely on counters being placed on them. Like back in the day, it probably wouldn't matter too much unless you were playing a 1/1 counter deck or a Planeswalker deck. These days, sagas are a thing, and everyone plays sagas, and Vorinclex says, sagas? Nah, no one plays sagas. Alright, have a safe drive, Vivian. And thank you for dropping by. Yeah, like, Vorinclex is basically, your saga is now useless. Yeah, he shuts down sagas. He's also just Vorinclex. 6/6 trample haste. Yeah. Beanstalker Giant. He ramps you, and if you get enough lands, you can play him, and it'll be big. And then Galta. Galta is just very good. Alright. With that, there's the deck. Let's hop into a game. And then afterwards, we'll build another deck. And let's do ranked. I'm feeling confident. Let's do ranked. Now, our deck isn't going to be really consistent enough to be good, because we're playing a whole bunch of one-ofs. But I'm feeling relatively confident with it. I've played a handful of games with this deck already, and it's very solid. This is a decent hand, as long as we draw a land. We have a perfect curve. We got turn 1, turn 2, and then probably turn 3, depending on what our opponent is playing. Alright, they also played a forest. Let's go ahead and play Heart's Desire, get a 1/1. Now, what do you got, opponent? Okay, and Deck Tracker is saying we have 30... Okay, looks like... Alright, we drew land. Awesome, it's all looking up. I would 100% make that trade. I'm gonna attack. Are you seriously considering blocking? Yeah. Really? No. Alright, now play Werewolf Pack Leader, and now I got a 3/3. And next... Yeah, I'm thinking next will be Topiary Stomper. Ooh. Oh. Very, was not expecting that. Alright. Let's play Topiary Stomper. Get a land. Do I attack? I literally do not mind trading. Like, I would like to kill that card if possible. We need to put down pressure. Yeah, didn't think they'd take the trade. If they attack, I don't think I chump. There's the Great Horn. Yeah, that's the thing too, like that was kind of my only window to be able to get an attack in, because now this thing is a 3/4. Although, I do have Snakeskin Veil. Yep, no attacks. They're playing it safe. Let's get down a Bristling Hydra. Now, I could play Llanowar Elves, but let's keep Snakeskin Veil in mind. If I attack, I'm pretty much giving away the fact that I have Snakeskin Veil. But if my opponent's dumb, they'll block. So they could also be playing Snakeskin Veil too. They got 3 cards in hand. Let's go for it. Yep. they see it. They saw the bluff. All right. Well, it's not a bluff. It's yeah. Point being, I have Snakeskin Veil. Alright, I got 2 Harmonizes in hand. Let's attack first, because we're gonna draw a card if we do so. What you got, opponent? Yeah, so I will draw my card. They've got something. Aha! I see. Yeah? I do have protection, but yeah, that's good. Very fair. Alright, let me just give this thing hexproof then. Through land, it's fine. Yeah, no way they're making a trade there. Alright. And we're in a good spot to refill our hand next turn. Uh-huh. Yeah, they only have 1 card, we only have 1. We only have 2 cards. They are going to scry. And we also can't block, but that's fine because we're winning this race. Yeah, there's no way you attack your opponent. You are gonna lose if you do so. Unless they have something in their hand that I don't know of, that just will win them the game. There we go. Oh, that is a good draw. All my stuff gets bigger. Let me draw 3 cards as well. Awesome, awesome. Now. Yeah, I just attack with everything. This is lethal. GG. Hell yeah. And that is how you do it. Now let's get into some deck building. Now here's the deck building that I wanted to do today. I want to build something for Historic Brawl. Yeah, something for Historic Brawl. Also, we did get a pack. Let's open the pack. Ognis, the Dragon's Lash. Haste. Whenever creature you control with haste attacks, create attack pressure token. Alright, so. If we make Brawl. The question is, what do we make? We're doing Historic Brawl. Because the thing is, yeah, sure, this is fine. Historic Brawl. Alright, who's our commander gonna be? We probably got a lot of legendaries to go through. So we already have blue. I know we have a blue Brawl commander. I kind of want to go for multicolor. The more colors, the better, I say. So what are our options? We got Cody. Cody's interesting. Yeah, Ugin is banned in Brawl. So we've got Hinata. Hinata's interesting. I've seen Hinata do good stuff. I don't know if we really have the cards to build Hinata, though. Lagrella, the Magpie. When she enters the battlefield, exile... Ah, yeah, she's the one that exiles stuff. There's G... And we are back. I have no fucking clue what just happened there, but something did. It was annoying. Anyway, as I was saying, Evelyn is vampires. I like the sound of vampires. Remember what we did last time? We built vampires for Ian. Speaking of vampires, Cormella. She is also a vampire. She doesn't really do vampire stuff though, she just does stuff with instants and sorceries. And then we've got our non-3 color cards. Now I will say, as far as building Brawl decks go, or any kind of commander deck at all, especially with just like trying to do so within a time limit, and I want to do this before I go to bed tonight, it's kind of arguably easier to just go for a tribe. Because if you play tribe, then all you have to do is look for all the cards that fit that tribe description. And yeah, there's a lot of vampires. But we also have a very limited collection, so who knows? Anyway, we're gonna go for Evelyn. Also, if you don't know what Evelyn does, 2/5 flash. When Evelyn the Covetous or another vampire enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. Once each turn, you may play a card from exile with a collection counter on it if it was exiled by an ability you controlled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast it. Awesome. So with that said, let's look for some vampires. Yeah, we were... I honestly have no idea what was going on there, Vivian. Just like, OBS just kind of went kaploo and just... I dropped like literally every single frame. I have no idea. Because like my internet connection was fine. But yeah. So as far as vampires go, what are we gonna throw in? I'm gonna start with the good stuff and then move on to the crappy stuff. So good stuff: Gifted Aetherborn, Cordial Vampire. Probably not Malakir Blood Priest. Keep playing playlist. Yeah, probably not Malakir Blood Priest because I don't know if we'll be playing many party cards. Coldblade, however, is a maybe. I will play Null Priest of Oblivion. Slaughter Specialist. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a 1/1 human creature token. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies... Okay, so it's just a better Malakir Coldblade. Like, sure, your opponent gets a 1/1, but the point is, it's gonna die. It's just 1/1. And this is a 2-mana 3/3. Let's see. Arrogant Outlaw can drain your opponent, that's fine. Callous Blood Mage. Yeah. I mean, one of its abilities is exile target player's graveyard. Why not? I feel like we can go for Blood Token sub-theme. So I'm gonna include that. Nocturnal Feeder would be interesting. Silver Smoke Ghoul is in fact a vampire. Yeah, why not? If an opponent lost life this turn, put it 1/1 counter on target vampire you control. Yeah. Veto, of course, of course. Skeletons, vampires, and zombies you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, create a 1/1 black skeleton. Yeah. I'll include you. Bat Whisper is fine. That's fine. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not totally impressed with blood tokens. We'll cut the blood token stuff for now. Maybe we'll come back to it. At the beginning of your upkeep, an opponent may sacrifice a creature. If no one does, transform Innocent Traveler. Malicious Invader gets +2/+1 as long as an opponent controls a human. Interesting, but I don't think it's good. Then there's Sengir Vampire. Tenured Inkcaster. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Whenever a creature you control with 1/1 counter on it attacks, each opponent loses life and you gain life. Aha. How many stuff are we gonna have with 1/1 counters? Maybe some, but I don't think enough. So we'll leave it for now. Yeah, Vampire Scrivener looks good. Okay, Westgate Regent. Flying, ward, discard a card. So it has protection, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put that many 1/1 counters on it. Yeah. And then we got the Empire Rogue stuff. Voldarn's. Is this copyright free? Apparently this is copyright free. Okay. I was like, huh? Weird stuff. Okay. First strike, yeah, don't care. Don't care. Cemetery Gatekeeper, however. Yeah, apparently the Star Wars remix is apparently copyright free. Let's see, I mean, it's gets rid of problematic stuff from graveyards, and it can really deal damage, so yeah. Also 2 mana, 2/1 first strike. Not good. Sanguine Statuette. Not terribly impressed with blood tokens, though, is the thing. We do probably want Vampire's Vengeance. It's not a vampire creature, it's a non-creature, but still. Voldarn Ambusher. When it enters the battlefield, if an opponent lost life this turn, it deals X damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker where X. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Jetty, hello! Hello, thank you for the raid! Hello! Thank you for the attention. Thank you for the follow, Haro Draw. Howdy, hello. We're just building a vampire deck, yeah. Kind of inspired by the vampire deck I built with Ian last weekend, I suppose, but yeah. Let's see, what else do we do? Vampires are very hot, yeah. Famished Forager. No, that card doesn't seem good. It does kind of pay for itself, but that's all it does. Create 2 blood tokens. Sure, we'll throw this card in. Alright, thank you so much for the raid. Have a good rest, Jetty. Also, I hope your stream was good. Vampire Socialite. 2/2 Menace. Enters battlefield if an opponent lost life this turn. Put a 1/1 counter on each other vampire you control. Yeah? Yeah. Also, of course, we're gonna play Immersturm Predator. This is the one that I had Ian throw in their deck the other day. The Vampire Dragon. Sure, we'll go with you. And you're probably good, I guess. We'll be playing a few instancing sorceries, so sure. So what does that put us creature-wise? Only 18. Ugh, we gotta pump that number up. Those are rookie numbers. So, what do? I'll throw you in, because we'll probably have enough party cards. I'll also have Coldblade. Child of Night is simply not good, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Mana Sink? Sure. You know what? I will take Gluttonous Guest. Nocturnal Feeder. Nah. However, Savage Gorger. You know what? Yes. Add Nocturnal Feeder. Why not? Bat Whisper. Maybe? Is it good enough? I don't know. Bloodbought Vampire, however. Yes. We're at 25 right now. Sure. Not so sure about Bloodhost. I don't like Sengir Vampire. It's really not good. Sure. Let's throw in Drain of Silencer. Tenured Inkcaster. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll throw you in. What does that put us at creature-wise? 28. Sure, we'll have you. Might as well have you, I guess. Thank you for a stretch redeem, Haro. Okay. Sure, we'll have you to make some more blood tokens. More blood tokens, I suppose. Alright, we will include Forager, I guess. You know what? Stinger's probably fine. And Bat Whisper. Let's go for it. And then... is that even good? It might be good. Sure. We'll throw that in. Now, let's take a look at... oh, you know what? You know, I didn't check. What about Shapeshifters? Yeah, neither of these are all that good. Alright. On to what? I guess sorceries? Yeah, let's check sorceries next, I guess. We'll look at instants and sorceries at the same time. Alright, counter target non-creature spell. Ooh. Okay, that's too good to not include. Just one, like the downside, they make 2 treasure tokens. The upside, it's 1 mana to get rid of anything. Any non-creature spell. And miscast is fine. Oh, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of instants and sorceries, I just realized. But it's fine. Disdainful Stroke is honestly probably worth it, because, yeah, we need some number of counter spells, but we don't want them to be like double blue, is the thing, because that's going to be nearly impossible to cast. Oh, Memory Lapse is so good. Yeah, we'll include Memory Lapse. Memory Lapse is annoying because it, like, okay. Downside for you, the person that plays Memory Lapse, is the fact that your opponent gets to draw and replay their card. The upside is it's a time walk. You just get to take another turn, essentially. Because then your opponent has to spend their entire next turn doing the exact same play they just did. Alright, Negate's solid. You kind of always want negate, but that's what an offer you can't refuse is for. But might as well have both, right? I don't want to go too overboard with it. Let's see, strategic planning. Nah. Definitely not Archmage's Charm, because it costs 3 blue, and that's never happening. There's Choice of Fortunes, the card we saw earlier. Exclude. I could probably speed this up by cutting, like, not showing commons and uncommons. That would probably make this entire process a lot faster. What do you think we'd be doing on card draw? Well, we're playing Evelyn as her commander, so we don't really need that much card draw. Yeah, basically anything we see that's double blue is a no-go. How about Time Warp? It's probably not worth it though. Mind's Desire is also just funny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rest of the blue cards we're not gonna really bother with. Sublime Epiphany might be good. Thing is, we want to play like aggressive cards. Multiple choice is funny. King Coins, thank you for the follow. Alright, Blood Chief Thirst is just removal, so let's add that. We got some discard cards. Like, Duress is pretty good. Eaten Alive is kind of... yeah. Let's throw that in. Where are we at, by the way? Instance and sorcery wise. Oh yeah, we got a few more we can go. Let's see. Yeah, Agonizing Remorse I like. Deadly Dispute I like. I might be a little bit quiet. I'm just kind of looking through all these cards to see what there is. Huh. Shattering Finale is banned. Interesting. I guess because it shuts down your opponent's commander? But didn't they unban Davriel? Pretty sure they unbanned Davriel and Davriel's Withering. Or maybe it was just Davriel, I can't remember, but yeah. Maybe -3 is too much. As for the rest of these, Bloodline Culling is okay, but probably not good enough. Demonic Bargaining was so bad. Dispossess. Choose an artifact card name. Yeah, that's not good in commander type stuff. Could play Murderous Rider just as removal. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Soul Shatter. Yes. Ooh, Baleful Mastery, actually. Yeah, I think I'll run Baleful Mastery instead of Murderous Rider. Crippling Fear is fine. Heat to Extinction is also good. Let's see, so we're now at 8, 10, 11 instants and sorceries. I think we're fine without, but Hydro Mauling I'll throw in because it can be a land if we needed to. Erebos' Intervention. I'm debating that one. It might be good. As for... Alright, now we're into the red cards. Are there any red cards? Faithless Looting, maybe? Yeah, we've got a lot of burn we could potentially choose. Frostbite would be... okay. It gives us 3 damage. We'd have to play Snowlands, but we could do that if we really needed to. And then there's Shock, which is just fine. Strangle is okay. It's just a question of, is 3 damage enough? And I'm not sure. I don't actually know the answer to that question. But also, I'm not entirely sure what other cards we could potentially be wanting instead. Electrostatic Blast. Interesting. Don't think it's quite what we're looking for. Increasing Vengeance is also not quite what we're looking for. Thundering Rebuke would be good. Because the difference between 3 damage and 4 damage is very significant. So would it maybe be worth it to play Demonic Bolt instead? Because this one's an instant. Yeah, imagine playing Stone Rain. No, we're not gonna play Stone Rain. Change of Fortune is just a worse Wheel of Fortune. But like there are some instances in which it could be better, but for the most part it's worse. Fervent Mastery. Search your library for up to 3 cards, put them in your hand, shuffle, then discard 3 cards at random. Huh. Light Up the Night. Deals X damage to any target, deals X+1 instead if that target's a creature or planeswalker. And has flashback to remove loyalty from planeswalkers you control. Oh right, I forgot multicolored stuff is the thing too. We might want some multicolored cards instead. Like Tainted Indulgence. What do we have? Hello, Vtuber Studio. What the hell? What's going on? No idea why I did that, but we're back. Yeah, I'm just trying to see, is there anything we'd cut for Tainted Indulgence? I'm gonna say possibly. Maybe we cut Disdainful Stroke. We got plenty of spots left. Yeah, let's put that in. Oh, Prismari Command. I think yes. Yeah. We'll have Prismatic Command. Hostile Takeover. I feel bad playing any sort of commander deck that doesn't include at least one board wipe. Because even if you're playing a creature-based deck, if your opponent is outclassing you, you need to find a way to reset the board. So I'm gonna play one... Yeah, I'm gonna play a Hostile Takeover. The rest of these are all lessons. And I think we're good to move on to... Do we have any Planeswalkers that would be relevant, potentially? Okay, Adavriel did get unbanned. Weird that he's unbanned, but the other card is? Huh. Yeah. Like, maybe Professor Onyx would be good, but otherwise, nah. Don't really need any Planeswalkers. Artifacts. Spellbomb. Midnight Clock. Yeah, Midnight Clock is good. Mask of Grizzlebrand is just funny. I don't know if we'd be able to play it though. We'll see if we have room. If we have room, we'll throw it in. Embercleave. I think, yeah, we have to have Embercleave. That card's just too good to not run. Then... I'll think about Mask of Grizzlebrand. In the meantime, there are two artifacts that we do not have. We need ramp artifacts. And there's two I have in mind. One of them is Chromatic Lantern. Here we go. If we do not have it, it will cost us a rare wild card. We have plenty to spare. And then the other one... Arcane Signet. There we go. Let's have one copy of Arcane Signet. I wonder if we could just type in mana. Not really, no. Or? Can we? Yeah. Alright, Cold Steel Heart 2. We want that. Any other ramp artifacts? Both of these are illegal, which is fair. Heraldic Banner, I think we also need. Replicating Ring is good. I think with our last two, we have only 2 slots left in the deck, and they need to be enchantments. I'm not really sure what kind of enchantments, but they need to be enchantments. Also, our curve is kind of low. We could probably cut 1 land to make room for something else. No, we don't want the word mana there, though. Alright. Enchantments.
I'ma show it back. If the catch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. Alright, yeah, let's do that again. If they show love, I'ma show it back. If the catch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. Alright, yeah, let's get into it. A lot of things have happened since we last spoke. Like smash hopes, half empty, now this glass is broke. And I'm the captain of this crash boat. So when it's time to
Alright, let's uncheck the not collected stuff because we don't really care about that. We don't really want the blue enchantments. I'm fairly certain of that. So I'll just kind of skim through them. Down to the black enchantments. Fashion of Remembrance could be good. Oh heck! Blood Artist. We don't have Blood Artist, do we? I will have to make room for that one. That's a vampire, right? Yeah. So it's kind of perfect. Curse of Leeches is funny, and that's it. It's not necessarily good. Oh, yes, there we go. Sanguine Brushstroke, we have to have. Alright. Fable the Mirror Breaker. I've seen a lot of people playing this card, and it's good. It's pretty solid. Maestro's Ascendancy. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an instant or sorcery from your graveyard by sacrificing a creature in addition to playing its other costs. But we're not playing really enough instants and sorceries that I don't want to recast for me to bother. We could have Bank Job, but well, I don't know. Yeah. Let's have Bank Job. Let's cut. What do we cut? Maybe Nocturnal Feeder? Savage Gorger. Yeah. And then Rogue class is interesting. Because Rogue class does the same thing that Evelyn does. Kind of. Not exactly, but kind of. Is there anything I would potentially cut for? Vampire Opportunist I would cut for it. We may be getting down to too few creatures, so do want to be careful of that. The 33 is probably still enough. Oh wait, we were gonna also add in Blood Artist. Not collected. Oh wait, these are enchantments. Go 2. There are going to be a lot of cards named Blood. There we go, Blood Artist. Awesome. Now, as for lands, just to make the game happy, we'll trim down on 1 land. Alright, now, let's go into just seeing all the lands. I just want to start with the non-basics that we have in our collection. All Storm Giants is solid. Okay, I probably want the Thrivings. Because they actually tap for kinds of mana. Alright. Pathways. Yes, we want. Shipwreck Marsh. The Temple. More pathways. We want pretty much. We want lands that enter untapped. I am gonna have all the temples though.
But on this particular Saturday morning, Jimmy Foster suddenly became very conscious of it.
No, we don't want Archway Commons. No? Hang on. There we go. What I want. Fable Passage, Field of Ruin. Alright, Evolving Wilds.
Hey, that's wonderful. It sounds as if it's right next to my ear.
I don't think we want Terramorphic Expanse though.
So you see, the loudness of any sound you hear varies with its intensity and its distance from you. Be careful.
And what are these guys? They're not the... They're the Maestros, yeah. Look at them not collecting stuff. Maestro's Theater. Now, I think it's just down to basics, of which I think I'll just use what the game tells me to use.
That's that, but it's not
So it says 10 islands, 15 swamps. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I want to add a handful of more non-basics, and then I'll throw that stuff in. So... these ones. Waterfront District. There's Mari Campus. And Tramway Station. Because we're trying not to, like, break the bank and just double down on building a really solid mana base. Well, we've got a few rare cards to bear. So, why don't we spend a few of them? This is just so that we get a not terrible deck. So, Blood Crypt. Steam Vents, right? Yeah, Steam Vents. And then Watery Grave. There are our Shocklands. I think that's good as far as non-basics go. Now we are above 100, so let's keep cutting down until we get to okay. Let's cut one of each of these. Maybe one more mountain. I'll take 2 islands, I think. And trim a swamp. There we go. Now, let's find art of what lands we want. And we kind of just want this, right? That's my playlist doing. Keep playing, thank you. Yeah, I'm just fine with that. And as for swamps, that's what we currently have. Okay, I do want to swap those out. Alright. And mountains. I'm honestly kind of fine with either of these. Nah, who am I kidding? I like this one a little bit better. There we go. Alright, craft all. This is gonna cost us. Oh, wait, hang on. There's one other land I forgot. Command Tower. Should be common. There it is. Let's add one of you in and cut down a mountain. Now craft all. And there we go. I guess we still need to customize the deck with like a name and sleeves. But otherwise, that's our deck. So let's go back to this layout. Name. I guess just Vampires Brawl. As for sleeves, I guess it's just whichever one of these is the Maestros. Which is it? probably the black one, right? Yeah. Fairly certain it's the black one. And avatars. We've normally got Dina, but we could go for Liliana, I suppose. Now we're done. And now let's hop into a couple games just to test it out. I don't think it'll be that good. Just being very straightforward with you right now. I don't think it's gonna be that good. That said, it might be fun. Watch my opponent immediately concede as soon as they see what my commander is. And then they don't realize that my deck is just complete jank. Okay, so they're Professor Onyx. This is a decent hand. We don't have any, like, early plays other than Painted Indulgence. They're mulliganing kind of aggressively. Hello, Fool, and thank you for the hydrate. And I'll drink aqua water for the hydrate. Hang on. Play my tap land. There we go. Alright. Yeah, they can have their Arguel's Bloodfast. I don't feel like countering that one. Temple. It's just not a good card. Put that on the bottom. Okay, this we counter. Yes, it ramps them, and unfortunately it means they're gonna get their commander next turn, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe that was a stupid move on my part. That said... Let's play you. Are you gonna kill it? Nah, they're just not sure what it is because they've never seen the card because it's terrible. Faceless Agent, okay. So they did not play their Onyx this turn, which is fine. I don't mind that. Manor Guardian. So are they demons? They might be demons. I want to hit a land drop. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. It doesn't feel... I'll get rid of the Thriving Isle. Go ahead and play Field of Ruin. Get down you. Interesting decision. They seem very scared of that card for some reason. think we just hold back and play Evelyn on their turn, because she does have flash. Aha! They get to search for 2 cards. That's actually pretty good. I got Agonizing Remorse. Nice. What's your other card, opponent? What you gonna get? Alright. Play Evelyn. Alright. Let's play our swamp. Actually, that's their swamp. Yeah, let's do it that way. Put a 1/1 counter on target vampire can. Let's go with you then. Make Evelyn not the threat. So if my opponent does anything to potentially remove her, basically they have to choose between removing my commander or removing the threat. That's the idea here. Aha! Crux of Fate. Very good.
Every kind of music for every kind of taste.
Well... let's Agonizing Remorse. Get rid of whatever problematic thing they still happen to have in their hand. Don't really like Liliana's contracting there, so we'll get rid of that. And let's play the more expensive thing, which is the Blood Crazed Socialite. They'll probably remove it. It's fine. We need to get this removal out of their hand. I'll save the blood token, because Sanguine Brushstroke makes that better. There's their commander.
It's the most tremendous new musical experience you can have.
Let's hope that card's a land.
Consistent reports from witnesses to the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in
Yeah, we need all our mana to play Evelyn, so I guess we just hold back.
the people they murdered.
We can get Professor Onyx down to 1, assuming they have no instant speed removal, which is a big ask for a mono black deck, but it's possible. Aha! We may not be in a good position. I'll play Evelyn. Ah, we got their blood on the snow.
If
Nice.
anything try to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it.
Huh.
Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay?
We need to kill Villas. But our commander is getting expensive. Here's what we're gonna do. Full control. Destroy all... You know what? No. Never mind. No full control. Let's destroy all planeswalkers. Sure, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, they put it back in their command zone. Also, we should have used Field of Ruin, because they're just going to be easily able to replay it. Slaughter Specialist, sure. Our opponent's deck is pretty good, which is why we're losing, because our deck is nothing but jank. Yep, they get all the mana in the world. We really need to blow up that land next turn. It literally doesn't matter what else we play, we just need to kill that land. There goes my Evelyn. Yep, put her in the command zone. She's so expensive now. Blood for bones. Great. Yeah, they are really just demon tribal. Interesting that they got that faceless agent. I guess they want to draw cards. Or just like get a demon. We're losing. Get fucked, opponent. I'm gonna blow up your land. There's nothing you can do about it. What do we want? What do we have? We could probably use, like, a blue... Oh shit, we don't have any. I guess we're black then. Play a land for the turn. Now we do Sanguine Brushstroke. No attacks because they can just trade, since they have the 1 mana to do that with Villas. Alright, now, because Blood Art is just gonna die anyway, sacrifice it. Our opponent is losing life, so they have to be careful of that. However, they may be winning this race. Fuck you! Alright, fine. we have that card back? Oh, they probably got it back with yeah, Blood for Bones. That's such a good card. I am in so much pain. Let's do some digging. There's one card we could draw that would get us out of this. So we need to get there. That's not it. Yeah, the moment they got Villas out, our chances of winning just went downhill. Come on! Give me the one card I need. Oh yeah, my opponent has to discard the hand size. Get me my one out, please! That's not our one out. Or are we just dead? We probably are. Our opponent probably has something they can do to kill us, but we will make them have it. Alright. Do this too. Banish Forager. Use the 3 mana to go looting. Come on, get me what I need. That's not what I need. Yeah, we are most likely just dead. Unless our opponent does a complete misplay, we're dead. And that is game. Yeah, so this didn't go well. I like that idea though. I like the idea of Demon Tribal. I kind of want to build that. Demon Tribal looks fun. We're gonna do one more game of this, then we're gonna switch back over to mono green. And then that'll probably be it for the night. We didn't really get that many games in. Most of the stream was focused on just building the deck. But that's fine. You know? Sometimes you just need those deck building streams. Mull this hand. This is not a good hand. This is better. I don't like the fact we don't have black, but we do have Chromatic Lantern. Well, there's our black. Also, they are playing Yarok. That's not good. Yarok is a very good card. Okay, drop Lantern. Now this way we'll be able to play our commander next turn, as long as they don't kill my Lantern. Nope, they're just ramping. So it looks like we're both going to be able to get our commanders out this turn. Go ahead and play your Yarok. What are you waiting for?
Bring up the boys, man. Tell them to meet me at Pine Creek Forks. Flying bee payroll's been robbed. Bee-Bell has been kidnapped. Tell the boys to ride.
I really need to make sure I go to bed early tonight. I've not been getting enough sleep lately, and I've been just very sleepy. Weird flex, but okay. I guess they just didn't know my commander had flash, which fair. Because not everyone knows that. Journey to Eternity is fun. So we'll put that on Evelyn to protect her. Alright, now I got 3 mana.
Pine Creek. Guess they're going for the camp. Hurry up and I'll meet you flanks.
Might as well use it all on Belligerent Guest. Yeah, my opponent is looking at my card and realizing, holy shit, her cards are terrible. She's playing nothing but jank. Chart of course. Very fine.
Where's the flying bee payroll?
The week is halfway over, just 2 more days, and then it's the weekend. I really need it to be the weekend again. And I really need to go to bed early so I can get more than 5 hours of sleep. Okay, what do we do?
What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence. A feeling of
Gluttonous Guest.
once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less.
You got removal opponent? That's what I thought. Honestly, if my opponent uses their removal on my common creatures, it's a good day. Yeah, so we're gonna play that next. What do they have? Something with flash? Hopefully not. No, but they do have Eliminate. Fair enough. We're gonna do it this way. Play you. And then play you. I love you too, Harodra.
Well, as the record plays, the needle wiggles at the right number of cycles per second, which have been recorded. Now this creates electrical impulse, which are then boosted by this amplifier, and then
Now.
through that speaker in the form
And look at all those cards we have access to.
of the speaker, the higher the buy. If you don't mind if
Aw, thank you, Daddy.
I don't want you to get the idea that merely by adding a big speaker to an ordinary
There. Alright, they killed my thing. How's this gonna work? Because it was my card. You know what? We're gonna find out how this works. Decline. Yes! Okay, there we go. I wasn't sure, because it's like, it's my opponent's card, it goes to their graveyard. But it looks like, yeah, there we have it.
A feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less.
Definitely gonna activate my blood token. Yeah, I mean, net decking is totally fine. I'm usually a net decker when it comes to Magic, because I don't really have the brain power to dedicate to just constructing every single deck from scratch. I just can't do that. We're gonna not activate the blood token this turn, actually.
Centrally located in front of the two speaker systems.
Now, what cards do we have access to? A lot is the answer.
Sounds great. And new and more exciting stereophonic tapes are being put on the market every day. Would you like to hear a sample? I'm with you. All right. It'll make you feel as if you're really in the rain.
Anything we want to reanimate? Not really.
With those points in mind,
I think we want Midnight Clock.
study of the nature of sound.
It's for me. Nature of sound.
Those cards are not in my hand. Those are cards in exile that my commander Evelyn allows me to play. What is this? Yeah, just do that. We've Fable Passage. Just to thin out my deck. Doesn't really matter, but I'll take black. And now I have Embercleave. I will attack with everything. We might be able to kill their Yarok if they're dumb. Like, if they block with Yarok at all. Basically. Yeah, so Evelyn, our commander, she has Flash, and whenever she or another vampire I control enters the battlefield this turn, well, enters the battlefield at all, I mean, exile the top card of each player's library, and put a counter on it, and I can spend counters. Well, no. I'm allowed to play those cards that have those counters on them once per turn. So, like, I'm allowed to play one of any of those cards every single turn. So it's just, like, straight value that's really strong. Now, let's put Embercleave on you, I guess. Yep, now I've got those cards back. Because I am technically allowed to play them on my opponent's turn too, however, I'm actually not going to be able to play any of these cards because none of them have Flash. My opponent sees they're in a very bad spot. They haven't lost yet. They've still got a decent number of cards in hand. They've got Yarok, who's now a bit more expensive. I think no matter what I do, or what they do, I mean. That's kind of annoying, but it's fine. You know what? Before we do that, I will activate this. So fuck you. Also, like, I don't even have to return Evelyn to the command zone, right? Like... because I have this. Yeah, I'm gonna decline. I'm gonna leave her in there. It may be incredibly dumb for me to do so, but that's what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, I hate Nissa. I really hate Nissa. I mean, she's good, but she is so annoying to play against. No attack. What the fuck, opponent? There's no reason for you to not attack me with that land. It has vigilance. I'm tapped out. You lose nothing from attacking me with that. Okay. Bridge it is. Alright, so let's just activate this. Get back our Evelyn. And we are doing very well for ourselves. Okay, let's play Haunted Ridge. And I think Thassa. Let's play Thassa. Because the great thing about Thassa is we get to just flicker Evelyn. Ooh, Mystical Dispute. You know what? Fine. You countered your own card. I win. Yeah, we really want to get rid of Nissa as much as possible. So either... okay. Yeah. They either do that, which loses their forest. Oh wait, never mind, because... yeah. Yeah, you know what? I did the math wrong too, opponent, so it's fine. Yeah, I have a lot of cards to choose from. It's pretty good. Alright, there's Yarok. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It could just hit another land drop. What I think I want to do instead, though, is maybe... let's Null Priest. And kick it. And get back Vampire Socialite. I know we don't get the trigger off of it. It's fine, though. I don't mind. And then... I guess we can play this, so we will do that after combat. Okay, they did in fact decide not to do that. Smart. There we go. Very good stuff. Things are not looking good for them. Like, unless they have a board wipe, we might even win next turn. Seriously, just look at how much value Evelyn has generated on her own. Ooh, Voracious Hydra. Probably gonna fight. Yeah. Fights Evelyn. Might be too little too late there for you, but it's fine. I'm going to decline because I can just reanimate it. Alright. Reanimation. Okay. I want Blood Artist. Get our Scry. Yeah. Yeah, this Mari command's fine. Now, there's not really anything we can do, so no attacks. I've got a few removal spells in this deck. It would be nice if I were to be able to hit any of them. Possibly multiples. Nice. That's a little bit annoying, but what have you. Ah, hell yeah. Okay, so how do you do this? Human damage to any target. I kind of really want to get Veto out, is the thing. But I think this is what we have to do. 2 damage to any target, destroy target artifact. Oh, I forgot that. This is good. This is very good. And yeah, let's equip this onto you. Do we attack with our menace stuff as well? I think we do. In fact, is there any reason for me not to just swing out? I don't think there is. I don't think they kill us. Your move, opponent. Math is for blockers. And this is a very tramply double striker I've got. Fair enough. And Blood Artist. GG. Oh, that was a long game, but we got there. And we won. And as janky as this deck is, we can pull off a win. And we got some stuff. Hell yeah. Aw, thank you, Jetty. Hell yeah. Alright. Last game of the night. Let's wrap it up with some mono green Stompy. We'll do ranked. Alright. David Voidwolf. Interesting name. This is a shitty hand. We will mulligan. I do not like the fact that this is a one-lander, but other than that, this is slightly better. I think we drop a Shia. Like, if they kill our Llanowar Elves, we are simply dead. Oh, there we go. So much better. Also, they're playing Lurus. Dreadhorde Arcanist is what I'm assuming is this deck. I could be wrong, though, because they just played Fervent Champion. Arcanist does not play that card. I think we want Innkeeper first. And then... let's just Pack Leader. Let's not bother saving that treasure token. Let's just use it right away. Get down as much body as possible. Oh, they're playing Evolving Wilds. You poor, poor summer child. I do not trust that attack. And I'm only taking 1 damage, so I don't care. Alright, sweet. Let's Beanstalk Giant. Or Fertile Footsteps, I guess. Heart's Desire. Swing out. Don't have anything with Flash. They had something with Flash. So they're just Knights? Looks like they are a Knights deck. Interesting. I'm kind of in top deck mode. I at least have a turn for a play for next turn, which is Lovestruck Beast. Ooh, Primal Command is good. So I could Primal Command to... oh shit, we could get rid of one of their lands. That is disgusting. I think I need to search. As much as it would be great to make them shuffle their land away, I need something. So all that does is really it sets them back. We could get Vorinclex. I think Elder Gargaroth. No attacks. Yeah, because what I did there was I essentially guaranteed that they miss their land drop because they are behind on lands, and I made them miss a draw. Alright, we're taking a bit of damage here, but that's fine. Let's Gargroth. And play another Llanowar Elf. Aha, they had a Mortify. That's fine. Yep, that is all fine by me. Maybe a little bit low on life for comfort, but it's fine. Beanstalk Giant. Now, please no more lands. We have as many lands as we need. Now I just need to draw stuff to kill my opponent with. Unbreakable Formation. Ooh. Well, I guess we just block with a lot of stuff. Block you. And you. And you. I don't mind that 2 damage getting in. Because I kind of want to keep my Innkeeper. Alright, Lovestruck Beast, here we go. Yeah, no reason to hang on to the land. It makes our Beanstalk Giant bigger. Now, I think we still need to be defensive here. My opponent is kind of out of gas. They only have 2 cards in hand. 1 card in hand. Okay, and then they get Lurrus back. They have only Blacklands Paragon and Evolving Wilds. They can't even get back Evolving Wilds because it's cast. So all they have is Blacklands Paragon, which is a bit of an issue for me. But I think we'll be fine. I wonder if we have a way to get rid of that.
Yet when wires are loaded with a lot of conversations that are boosted in strength and travel some distance.
I do not like the fact that they just did that attack. I don't like that one bit.
Your voice comes out sounding like this.
What do they have? This is gonna suck. Whatever it is gonna suck. Oh my god. Okay, it's not that bad. However, I'm flooding. I am doing nothing but drawing lands. I'm only running 22 lands. Can it please draw anything else? Lovestruck Beast, maybe. Okay, Beanstalk Giant is fine. I'm gonna thin out my deck. Maybe that's a dumb idea because... yeah... because they're going a bit too wide now. Oof, yeah, they gave it first strike and death touch. Ugh. That's disgusting. Are we dead? I think we're dead. Pretty sure we're dead. Okay. Chump. Kill. Kill. Okay. Like, what could we possibly draw that gets us an out? Not that. We could draw 9 cards. That leaves us with 4 mana, potentially 5 if we hit land, which we probably will. That gets us... what? Blizzard Brawl? Invoke the Ancients? I don't know. I don't know what we could possibly hit, but I need to hit something. We're dead otherwise. Okay, there's Galta. There is, in fact, a Blizzard Brawl. Froghemoth has haste. But it's not good enough. Kill that. Then we get Galta. And Lovestruck Beast can get us a human. Leave up Snakeskin Veil as a blocker. Well, as something to protect one of our creatures. If they draw removal, we're alive. We're barely alive, but we're alive. They attack with everything. I really dislike the fact they attacked with everything. That smells like Embercleave. This really smells like Embercleave. Ah, just a Black Lance Paragon. Okay. Yep, that's fine. I don't like it, but it's fine. Still don't think that was a smart move for them. But what have you? Okay. Now, Cemetery Prowler. This is gonna be good. We exile, doesn't really matter. Luris. So now they can't get Luris back. And now all my stuff is now lands. Okay, does this give me life? It does. Are you saying good game, opponent? Do I attack with gold? Yes, I do. I think we're safe to attack with gold. Okay, now 1 life for each non-creature exile this way. Okay, so give me that. And give me that. Oh, up to 4. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Okay. End turn? They say GG. Okay, good. We won. We got there. And rank up to Bronze Tier 2. And with that, got our quest done. Yeah, that is gonna be where I call it. We admittedly went longer than I expected. Not by much, but still. And like I said, I need to get to bed early tonight. I've been missing on so much sleep. Oh my fucking god. I hate my life. So in the meantime, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find someone to raid. Only 2 people I'm following. Let's see. Browse. Let's see if anyone's playing Magic. And let's sort by... Yeah, I don't really know. Low to high, yeah, sure. So, anyway, yeah. I guess I should do my wrap-up stuff. There's not really much to say. Next week, this weekend, Sunday, Fallout, I will be starting the Honest Hearts DLC, another DLC that I've never played before in my entire life. So, Fallout New Vegas, Honest Hearts, look forward to that. Besides that, that's literally it. No stream on Saturday because Ian and it's an off week for us. So yeah, just very light week. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Whoever we end up raiding, I wonder if there are any VTubers playing Magic right now, actually. We should raid them if there are. Right here in chat is our raid message. You can copy and paste that when we get there. That's what I usually do. Yeah, let's see. Search tags. Are there any VTubers? Stream Magic. There are. Not many, but there are. Oh, hell yeah. Non-binary autistic person that's playing Magic. Nice, awesome. We're gonna raid them then. So, yeah. Well, this is gonna be exciting. So. Oh. They're offline. Rip. Rip, 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 ripperoni. Are they offline? It says they're live. But I go to their stream and it says they're offline, huh? Huh. I am not sure. I will figure someone to raid, but in the meantime, I'm gonna switch scenes. Bye bye!